evening, everybody. Today we have with us Rajat Kumar, the national MMA champion semi-pro featherweight category, who has enthralled the audiences in his performance at the Malla Yuddha tournament. Let's find out what made it all happen. Start with Rajat. Can we offer you some coffee?
Yes, sure.
Yep.
Yep.
And we can start with the burning question which is on everybody's mind. What was your preparation for the fight?
Preparation is like traditional martial art which I learned from the School of Martial Art. I started my training from 2000 and it went on but never got a chance to experience or to execute in the ring. So it was like I used to do small fights and all. It's like they should never give us a chance to complete the fight. If we complete all 3 rounds, they say okay fine. The judgment changes every few seconds. So I thought, let me give a try with something else. So I started training in such a way that either I have to finish it in 1 round or two, not more than 2 rounds. If I go more than 2 rounds, again it will be a trouble for me. Because all 3 rounds, if I complete, the judges might not see us because I'm not that well-known face. So that is also a problem which we were facing as a TSMA competitors.
So, do you think it helps to be in a circuit and have more and more fights to your credit?
Yes, it is important for us also to make sure that we are getting our club or our class in the main picture. So, in that way, it is helpful to us. So, tomorrow when we are going to the event or anywhere, they can say, okay, he's from TSMA fighter. Oh, we have to make sure that his scoring is much better. We don't want to do any up and down in that scoring and all. So, in that way, if I talk, yeah, we need to be in multiple events. So, in that way, we get our notifications.
How has your traditional martial arts training helped you in your preparation?
Traditional martial art is like the best way to train yourself, where you get the impacts. You know what is the impact and which particular body part to use and when not, and you will come to know when to tighten your muscle and when not to tighten your muscle. So that also helps in the traditional martial art. Most of us, we think that traditional martial art, oh, it's very tough to practice and all, but actually to speak, it's almost like the way of life. If you have to simplify it, the way of wearing a shirt, or it can be your walking style, or anything it can be. So you can implement that in a form of martial art where we add kick and punch to it. That is the only difference.
So you feel it has given you a holistic approach
Yes.
to the fight and not a very singular blinkered
Yeah,
approach.
not only singular.
Yeah.
Because it is like you know when to get in as in defense and when to get in as an offense. So that helps in that mode when you're learning a traditional martial art.
Okay.
It's not always offense which you can win.
One crucial question which is so
Yes.
vital for every fighter. You even had those few moments before the fight about there was a stoppage because of some thread, all of that.
Yes.
So, what are those thoughts just before you entering the ring? How do you condition your mind?
If I need to tell, I was like a child who is thinking about a chocolate. He's like adamant that okay, I want this chocolate when you are getting inside the ring. So that was the mind frame which was running, and moreover, it is like a very long, what to say. It's been like after 2004, maybe 2010 or something. I started my fight, and then from there, I have not got any medals. I was just a part of a fighter. I used to either finish second or third, or maybe somewhere around fourth or fifth, like that I used to finish. But this time when I was entering the ring itself, it was like my mind was like a child mind, where I was thinking, okay, I need this chocolate now. I don't want to lose it. If you lose it again, you might not get this chance to get that again. So that was running in my mind. And again, it was like even sir is also there, and even co-fighter also was there. So I was thinking, if I lose here also, then they might not have that spirit. That spirit will go off. So both the things were there, like a child's mind and making sure that my teammate is also encouraged by getting 1 or 2 medals. So that both combination of it when I was entering in.
Boy, what a sweet victory. Yep.
Yeah.
You have been compared to Kazuyo Mishima of the Tekken fights. Uh, there was this theory that you maybe watch a lot of that, but please tell us, are you even close to any of those?
No, I don't play any video games and all.
Oh, that's a
It's
huge
funny.
lesson, no, for all the youngsters out there to stay away from it if you
Yeah.
really want to achieve something. But your technique has been praised a lot for bringing in very new elements into
Yeah.
the MMA and how you turned it around, the fight. So, what would you say about that? What is that, especially that tipping moment where you were down and you turned it around in your favor?
When I went down, it was like I tripped in between because there was my own sweat which was there on the ring. So that tripped me down. Immediately, I didn't have a chance where I can get up also because the opponent was very close to me. So only option is either I have to go pin him down by taking mount position. That is the only way where I can go on top of him. So when he came down, I made sure that I was turning my body in a such a way that he's going down and I come on top of him. So that helped me a lot in that
Oh,
particular.
that was some quick thinking,
Yeah,
to turn it
but
around.
it was when I was doing, I was getting some cheers from outside the ring where Sir and co-fighters, and along with that, even Raj was also telling about those things. Don't stay down for a very long time. Immediately take a decision and turn around. So those things helped me also there.
So you have a strong troop of people behind you and watching out for you all the time and supporting you. Rajat, it's been a lovely time talking to you. Do you have any words of advice for aspiring fighters? What should they be? How should they be working towards any of these fights?
Fight is like each individual have their own way of learning, so you need to give a little bit of time to understand your body. Once you understand your body, then you need to understand how to implement the power, and then you have to take it forward. So don't be in a hurry to get inside the ring, because if I need to tell my way of learning, I took almost like 20 years. So I started in my age of 10, maybe like 2 years down. If I take it, it's like 8 years when I started my martial art, but I started getting my medal at my early 30s. So it is like
Wow.
a way long journey. So
That's a
you
long
need to
journey.
have patience. You need to understand the fighting is not that easy to get. You shouldn't be finishing your career within 6 months or within 1 year now. You need to keep going till you see that, like our sir says, that magic number. So you need to touch that magic number, and then you will lose your fear and your confidence builds when you're getting inside the ring, and that will help you to gain whatever you want to gain.
Okay, so that's a lot of waiting that you've had, and the determination and grit and not giving up, I think, is a bigger lesson that everybody around should learn. What is it in terms? What is it that keeps you going every day? Every single day to get up and say, "I will do this workout," is the most difficult part for most people.
I was lazy for certain period of time during my exams or 10th, if I need to tell. During that time, I was little lazy. Everyone will say it's 10th, you're not supposed to be in activities, you're not supposed to go sports or something like that, they say. So that made me, okay, fine, we'll wait. And in between, I had my own other things where I have to overcome that, and then this was like a turnover for me.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
huge turnaround for
Yeah.
you, having known you personally all these years and seeing your capacity to not give up is something that we hold up as a beacon around everybody and says, look at Rajat. I mean, there cannot be a better turnaround than what is in front of you.
Right.
So thank you so much for being an icon of grit, of determination, of victory, and I hope you continue to win many, many, many more awards,
Sure.
matches, fights, and also continue to inspire everyone around you. You yourself
Sure.
are a
Because
teacher.
I am getting inspired by the new learnees or the new students. Because the way, if I need to tell, the laziest person will find the smartest way to do the things. That is one way which I learned from the lazy people. And the hardworking people, it's like never give up. So these both combination which helps me to go on.
Spoken by a true master. You yourself are a teacher, and the fact that you're forever learning is something that we all need to look at. Learning never ends.
Yeah.
And even being a professional master of many years, you still are learning. And we thank you for giving us these bites, which can be shared with everyone.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.